Oh, hi. Can you hear me, Alison? Oh, I think you're muted automatically. I don't know where everyone's gone from the um thumbs up if you can hear me. There's okay. I don't know where my other meeting, the people running the meeting have gone. Sorry guys. Welcome. You guys have appeared and the others have disappeared, so attendees waiting. Let me just see. Let's get them back in. No. Sorry guys, 1 second. I think they're in a different meeting. Okay. Technology. Hi, Katie. Sorry, all. I'm gonna try to get the others in. Try one other thing. But welcome. Grab yourself a cup of tea or a drink, and we'll get started in a couple minutes. There we go. Hi, Bijou. I think you're on mute, Bijou. I think everyone's automatically muted. Okay. Just waiting for Oh, okay. I've got to allow your mics. Sorry, everyone. It's my first time doing this as an event on Teams, but I think I figured it out. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, you're back. Okay, so I've allowed everyone's mic because I do want you to speak if you'd like to speak. Bijou, can you speak now?
Yes, we can. I can hear you.
Excellent. So welcome, everyone. Will Vivek be joining us?
Yeah, he will be joining.
Yes. We were
just
lost
share your
in the
link.
other one.
I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault. I sent out 2 different invites. There we go. He's coming. Perfect.
There he is.
Okay, there we go. Vivek, if you can unmute yourself. Sorry, that was my fault. There was some confusion with the links. You're still on mute, Vivek. This takes me back to COVID times, doesn't it? All right. So let Vivek figure out how to unmute.
Hi.
But thank you. There he is. Perfect.
That's it.
Sorry, everyone.
That's all right.
Oh, can you hear now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Carrie, can everyone hear me? I think
Yes.
Carrie
I can,
can't.
yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Great. So welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us today.
I think Serial can't hear it.
I think Carrie can't hear. I'm not sure why. Is it Carrie? Is that how you pronounce it? Sorry, Carrie. I'm not sure what's happened with the volume on yours. I think everyone else can hear.
She's typing. Carrie's typing something. Hi.
Okay, I'll see if she can rejoin. So anyways, I am Alicia, for those of you who don't know me, most of you do. And yeah, I run a company called Lux Eco Holidays, which is part of the Travel Counselors Group. And I'm joined today by Andrea, who's a fellow travel counselor who will be joining on the trip. And there she is. Have you given a little wave, Andrea? And then we have very special guests. So the company that we're working with to design the trip, they are based in India. So we have Vivek and Biju.
Hi.
And they are Biju's joining from India. So thanks for joining today. And they're here to answer any questions you may have when we share our lovely itinerary. So I'm just going to kind of take you through today. And then if you have any questions at the end, feel free to ask the experts here. And if you do have to leave at any time, then please do go as you need to. We'll try to keep it as short as possible. And I'm recording it so I can send it out after. So yeah, Carrie's going to try to rejoin. So just a bit about me and why I decided to do this group trip. I had a lot of people asking, you know, about this type of thing. And I think there's quite a demand for it. There's been a lot of great interest so far, which is great. And yeah, there's you guys which are all on the call and some others. So it's looking promising and I'm very excited about it. I've done a couple group trips myself, not leading them, but as part of a group. And I know some of you have as well. So it's just an incredible experience, I think. And it's a nice way to witness something together with like-minded people. Carrie, can you hear us now? Oh, amazing. Okay, so I will share my screen and take you through our itinerary. Thumbs up if you can see that screen. Excellent. Okay, so it's called Incredible India, Golden Triangle and Tigers. And this is an itinerary that Andrea and I have worked closely with Vivek and Biju to design together. So with their expertise and kind of ours as well, we've put something together that we think is going to be quite a unique and wonderful experience. So you might have heard about India's Golden Triangle. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. So it covers Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur. And it's, you know, we see a lot of iconic landmarks, markets, and you get a real sense of India's heritage. So we will start off in Delhi. Well, it's not in this order, but Delhi blends the old and new, and there's lots of things to go and see, and it's quite, you know, loud and what you picture India to be like. And then you head on to Agra, which is all about the Taj Mahal. And there's some lesser known places in that area as well. And then Jaipur, the Pink City, which is very charming. Amber Fort is there, and just lots of other stunning visual aspects of that part of the country. It's in Rajasthan. So that is the iconic kind of Golden Triangle route, which kind of looks like that. But we are going to shake it up a bit and change it around. So we are still seeing those three places, but adding on as well. So the trip starts on the 1st of October. And the nice thing about going in at the beginning of October is that hopefully the weather will be okay, as it's the start, I believe, of the dry season. And as Bijou and Vivek have mentioned to me before, it should be a time when it's not overrun by tourists. So we're not going in the peak tourist season, which personally, I don't like going anywhere in the peak tourist season. So, day one, you would arrive in New Delhi, typically. So I've left flights out of just because some people are coming from outside the UK. Some people might want to add extensions before or after. But I can also help with flight arrangements if you like. So we're starting out in New Delhi. And once you land, we'll meet you someone will meet you at the airport to transfer you to the hotel, and you have that day kind of to relax and just get your bearings. Day two, we'll get right into it, and we have a tour of Old Delhi. So we have breakfast, and then we go on a really special tour. So this was suggested by Bijou, and it is conducted by the Salam Balak Trust. So what this trust does is they take children who were once street children, and Bijou can tell you a bit more about it after if you're interested, and they give these children, who are now grown, kind of a way of living. So this is one of the outreach programs, and you have a guided walk by someone who used to be a street child, and they've shrugged off adversity, they've gone on to study, and now they're doing these tours to kind of present Old Delhi from their point of view. So I think it's a really interesting take. That's the morning, and then the afternoon we'll do a city tour. And what I like about this tour, it's part of it's on foot, part of it's by rickshaw. You'll go and kind of see everyday life, visit the spice markets, and just kind of get right into it on day one. So the thing I thought was really interesting, that these people that are doing the tours, if it wasn't for this trust, they could have ended up in the slums or just on the street. So really nice introduction to Delhi. We have an overnight there, and then the next day we head to Jaipur, which is about a 5-hour drive, I guess, depending on road conditions on that day. So Jaipur, you might have heard of this, is known as the Pink City. And, lots of things to see and do there. Great if you like architecture, but also for a cultural aspect as well. Grand palaces. And I love what we're doing on the first night in Jaipur, because we head to a cooking class where we go and visit a local family and we cook with them, and then we sit down and eat together as well. And I think if there's time, opportunity, we get to go to the market with them. Is that right, Bijou? Is it market? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. If you or Vivek ever want to jump in, please do. Yeah. And then we have our overnight in Jaipur. And then the next day there's so much here, but we take in a tour of Jaipur. And we start in the morning at the temple. And it's a lovely way to start the day, because as the sun rises, the devotees come together and they sing hymns and chants. So we get to witness that, and it's a very calm and meaningful way to start the day, which I love the idea of that, before going into the hustle and bustle of the city. So there's lots we're going to do this day. We're including a flower and vegetable market. We take a Pink City rickshaw ride, which is also a very interesting program. So it has about 200 women working there from low-income households, and they're working to earn money for their family, as far as I understand. So it's a lovely way to see the city. And here's just a photo. It's a small photo of the ladies driving the pink rickshaws. In the evening, we go to the fort by jeep, and you have some really nice views there. And then we'll be tired, so we have dinner and then relax back at the hotel. Next day, we head, I'm going to ask Bijou to pronounce this for me. Bijou, can you give me the correct
Ranthambore.
Yes, Ranthambore. And then this area where we're staying? Madhopur.
Savai Madhopur, yeah, Savai
There we
Madhopur.
go. Sawi Madhopur. Okay, so we're now going to Rajasthan and Ranthambore, which is home to the UNESCO World Heritage Ranthambore Fort. There's a few temples as well, but a big draw is the national park, where there's a chance to see a variety of wildlife, including perhaps spotting the Bengal tiger or an Indian leopard. So we drive there. It's approximately 4 hours drive to Ranthambore. We check in and we just spend that day relaxing and have an overnight there. The next day, again, is another active day where we have a morning and afternoon safari with an English-speaking naturalist. So I don't know if you've ever been on safari before, but it'll be a lovely way to try to spot various wildlife, and if we're lucky, hear or see one of the tigers. And we've got another overnight there, and then the following day we head to Agra. So we kind of did it in this way because the park is just opening in October and we didn't want to go there straight off. That's why we did Delhi and Jaipur first. And I like the idea of ending in Agra with the, iconic Taj Mahal. So, you've all heard and seen pictures of the Taj Mahal, might even have been before, but we head to Agra, which is about a 5 to 6 hour drive. And then in the afternoon, we visit Agra Fort. So another kind of area of importance. And we do all this with private guides. So the guide will be with us and they know everything about it. There's a lot to take in. So it's a really great way to see it. Evening, we then go and have a sunset visit from the other side of the river, which from what I understand is a really nice, that's not it there, but it's a really nice viewpoint because there's a grounds of a park surrounded by lots of gardens, and then you can kind of see the Taj Mahal from there. And if we're lucky, we'll get a lovely sunset as the background. And then in the morning, so we have an overnight in Agra. And then in the morning, there's another visit to the Taj Mahal, which is the sunrise visit. So hopefully we'll be lucky and have a lovely, beautiful sunset. But then we also have the chance to get up nice and early, visit the Taj Mahal at sunrise, which I'm assuming is less busy, if I'm correct, and then come back to the hotel and have breakfast. We then have that afternoon at leisure just to do things around there or relax and enjoy the hotel. And then later in the evening, we will head back to Delhi by train. So Bijou will book us on to the Gatiman Express, and it's a much quicker way to get back to Delhi. Delhi, we get back to the hotel and we have our last dinner there, our farewell dinner. And then on day 9, you can either be transferred back to the airport to go home or, add on an extension to visit other areas of India. So I feel like that was a very whirlwind, quick explanation of our itinerary. I'm just going to talk about the accommodation. So, I can give specific hotels, but I think, and there's lots more on the itinerary. Lots of details I haven't added, but you get an overview of that. There's a lot to take in, and it being a private tour, if we don't feel like doing something one day, if we want to add something on, we can kind of go with the flow. So your accommodation style, we want authenticity, comfort, and convenience. I didn't want just standard hotels, faceless hotels. So in Delhi, we have, quite a contemporary one that's easily accessible to the attractions. You're going to be tired after traveling. We don't want to be traveling into the city miles away. Jaipur, we have a lovely heritage property. So the heritage hotels in India are really famous. Any client I send there, they absolutely love it. So it will have a lot of character. And then in Ranthambore, a welcoming safari lodge that's near the park. in Agra, we have a stylish hotel and it's just a short distance from the Taj Mahal, and each view is the Taj View room. And then in Delhi, on the last night, we just have a nice airport hotel, which is easily accessible. So yeah, that's the itinerary in a nutshell. So before I go on to inclusions and pricing, was there anything you wanted to add, Biju or Vivek? Don't know if Vivek's still here. I can't see him.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep. Okay.
All I'd like to add is I'm not sure whether the hotel room will have a view of the Taj Mahal.
Okay.
That's about it. I don't think the hotel has a view of the Taj Mahal. Yeah.
Okay, so it's what? Okay, no, we could talk about that after.
Yeah.
I just saw Taj View room, so I thought, oh, is that a Taj Mahal view?
No, the hotel is called Taj View, but I think it's just 1 or 2 suites which have a view of the Taj.
Okay.
They're staying in Grand Mercure.
We stay in the Grand Mercure. Oh yeah, we stay in the Grand Mercure, so I think probably it's visible from their terrace, but not from the rooms.
Okay, so we can see it from the terrace. Lovely, and it's quite close to the actual Taj Mahal.
Yes,
it's on that area.
That's right.
Perfect. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. So going on to inclusions, this is what, I won't go through every single one now, but you can see there's quite a lot that's included. Most notably, we have all breakfasts and dinners included. So you don't have to worry about that. English-speaking local guides throughout our Delhi, Jaipur, and Agra. We have a naturalist in Ranthambore. And then, everything I've described there, including stuff I haven't described, all the walking tours, the cooking demos, everything like that. The safaris are all included. You have myself and Andrea there escorting the tour. Can you tell us about the local cell phone? Is that per our group, Vivek, the cell phone with the SIM?
Oh, sorry, the cell phone?
Yeah, this is a cell phone with a SIM.
Yes, that's right.
We'll give it to you basically, so you can coordinate with us if they need to reach out to us, or in case you want to change something. Though you will have a accompanying guide with you, but if you need to speak to us, you can reach out to us with the Indian number.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
And anyway, we are available on the WhatsApp as well, so you can reach out there as well.
Okay. And will the vehicles? I know all the hotels will have Wi-Fi. What about the vehicles when we're traveling in between places?
That will have Wi-Fi in the bus.
Perfect. In the bus. Yeah. Great. So there's Wi-Fi in the bus. Just share your pictures, or you can switch off. I like to sleep in between to catch up on my sleep. But yeah, we also get a nice, water, picnic hamper on long drives, and a little gift bag from myself. So yeah, and going through exclusions, anything that wasn't listed there. Insurance, visa fees, international flights. So going through with the pricing, we really want to make it nice and intimate. But if we do get a little bit more than 6 people, Vivek and Biju have negotiated a bit of a lower rate for us. So if you do want to share, you don't mind sharing a room, it's 2,730 per person. And then as a single supplement, it's 3,380 per person. If we have more than 6 people, we get a slight reduction in price, which is nice. Deposit-wise, it's £300 per person just to secure the trip, and then a second payment due the 1st of May. This is to go towards the hotels and the safari, the safari requires a non-refundable deposit. So, how we wanted to position it, there are lower cost tours in the market. There's higher cost tours, more luxury tours. We wanted to go somewhere in the middle and not compromise on the experience and the accommodation, really. Payment plans are available. So all our clients will get an app, and you can make payments as and when you like. And then the balance due date for the trip would be the 30th of July. And then if you are making regular monthly payments, we can extend that to the 30th of August. I know when some of you reached out, you said you prefer single occupancy rooms. So that's fine. They are a bit limited, and it's on a first come first served basis. And then if you sign up for the trip, and you pay the initial, you sign up on the basis of under 6 people, and we have more than 6 people, your final balance will be decreased based on that. And then what we're offering, if you book before the end of February, we will offer £50 off the total price as a little thank you for signing up early booking promo. And then just a word on flights. I've had a look at flights, and there's numerous routes, numerous options. I didn't want to include flights just because everyone has their own preferences. But as a quick look, you can get return flights with Virgin Direct for £600 economy. Some people will use their points. Some people might go via Middle East or wherever else. So we can talk about that as well. So just finally, the date, as I've mentioned, it's the 1st to the 9th of October. And there's just some notes there which you can read after, or you might have some questions. So yeah, that is the itinerary in a nutshell. So I'm going to stop sharing that now and open it up to you guys. If you'd like to ask any questions or give some feedback, that would be great.
That was great, Alicia. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Angie. Angie snuck in there. Oh, let me get her mic. Okay, so yeah, was that okay? Was it clear? Does anyone have any questions or feedback on the itinerary? Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought I allowed your
both
mic.
Angie and Sarah. Terry's the mics are off.
So Angie's Kerry, if you unmute after Angie, then you can ask something. Yes, hi Angie. Oh,
No, I think you've got to unmute yourself.
So she is unmuted. I don't know. I don't think her mic's working. What about you, Kerry? Can we try yours and see?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
No.
I think it might be Angie's sound. Sorry, Angie. Do you want to type it in the chat? Okay. Yes, Kerry.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
It's just about the baggage, because the train, the final day with the train. So is there a limit? And obviously it's going on the bus and things. What's the limit for the baggage?
I'm gonna. So you, Vivek.
Oh yeah, sorry, the baggage.
For the train.
Oh, for the train, yeah. So what we normally do is that because the train stops at Agra for a short while, your baggage will go to Delhi by the coach before. So the baggage will leave in the morning, and hence you'll be only carrying a handbag with you in the train, and your main baggage will actually reach your hotel before you reach Delhi.
What I was asking is there a limit in terms of the size, basically?
No.
There's no limit. There's nothing of that sort.
You'll have to go with the limit of the baggage on air. But in India, I mean, because you will be traveling by road itself, there's no limit of bags. You tend to buy a lot of gifts in India, from Jaipur especially. So from India, we have no problems, but you have to worry about the way back and for the extra baggage on the plane.
Yeah.
So
good to consider. Sorry, it's a bit fuzzy on my mic. Sorry guys. Yeah, that's a really good question, Kerry. And I think in terms of what I understand, the guide and the driver will handle all the luggage. So being on these types of trips before, you get to the hotel, your luggage is there waiting for you. They load it on the car for you, so you don't have to touch your luggage. I'm sure that's the same. So it's a very luxurious thing. You arrive, the luggage is in your room for you.
Yeah,
is
you
that
would
correct,
just
Vivek?
have like a little day trip, let's say, especially for the 5 hours drive. You would have, all you need for the day, and the rest goes normally in the back.
Yeah, great question. So good shopping opportunities. Angie, are you working? Is it working now? Oh, that's such a shame. I'm sorry. Yeah, we can't hear you, Angie. If you type it in the chat, we can be sure to answer it. And I think on that, you mentioned shopping and stuff. So, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting that feedback. Vivek, so I know a lot is included on this, but what would you recommend us, say, spending money, let's say, daily for lunches and drinks and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, we usually would stop on local restaurant for lunches. And if you want to have a drink or so lunches I would say probably about say 5 to 10 pounds per person should be enough. About 10 pounds per person.
Yeah.
And for drinks, like for a glass of wine or a local beer, should be somewhere from 500 rupees to 800 rupees. So 5 pounds to 8 pounds per person for a drink in the evening. So yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. Okay, bye. Yeah, and just one.
Another question.
Oh, Sherry, sorry, I thought you were saying bye. Go ahead, Sherry.
My hand up. I've got a quick question about the visa. The reason why I'm asking about the visa is I tried to get out to India from coming back from Australia and I couldn't, it didn't work. They rejected it because I couldn't get the screen grab correctly. Is it very difficult to get a visa? Because we've obviously got to sort out our own visas. Is that really difficult to do? Because I couldn't get I was trying to do it on my phone.
So when was that?
That was in January. So recently.
Right. I mean, no, we have lots of this January, last January.
This January.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they rejected it. It was really difficult to take the screen grab on my phone, passport, and I just couldn't get it clear enough. So I just wondered, is there an ease, or can you get the visa in the airport? You've probably got to get it before, haven't you?
No. So you need to apply for what do you call it? ETA.
Yeah.
It's ETA. So you have to apply for a visa online, and you have to upload 2 things. One is your picture and one is your passport picture. So usually it's very straightforward process. But if you have any problems, we can sort that out. We can get you help to resize your picture according to the size needed. I'm getting this feedback from.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's someone's mic or something. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's pretty much straightforward. Otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we would, we would help.
But we can help you on that. Yeah.
Exactly. Do you need to? I think you need to show. Do you need to show your plane tickets and things before you apply for the visa, Vivek?
No.
Not in this case. No.
No.
That's perfect. So you could, apply for it before that, just to be safe. Yeah, which is good because some countries you need to show that stuff. No, excellent. Yeah. Oh, Angie's still trying to see if it works. Oh. So if you have any questions after that you think of, just send them to myself or Andrea, and we can get them over to Vivek if we don't know the answer. But yeah, I just wanted to say about this company, TBI, it's called. I've had some fellow travel counselors take their clients and go on their own trips, and I've heard nothing but amazing things. And Andrea, I'm sure you have too, which is why we've chosen them as the company that we want to organize and lead this trip for us. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Was there anything else? Any other questions? No, I think Angie has some, but I'll chat with her later. Andrea or Bijou, was there anything you wanted to add?
I'd like to just sum up the whole itinerary as such as you've done already, but I'd just like to add that it's a very good introduction. Is that I'm getting
I think it's coming through yours.
Maybe if you can mute Angie, maybe it's because of her mic.
Okay.
Can you see? Can you? Yeah. Am I audible now?
Oh, that's better.
Yes.
I think it's because of I think there's some problem with her mic. Okay, so I just wanted to sum up the whole thing. I mean, which you've already done. So the Golden Triangle Ranthambore, it's a nice way to introduce India, whereas you see all the cultural delights of all the cultural part of India, which is mostly Jaipur, I would say, which has got a lovely vibe about the city, the pink city, and lots of option of buying lovely gifts from from the local bazaars there. And throughout, of course, then throughout the itinerary, you'll have lots of option to sample Indian food, whether it's in the restaurants or when we take even for the heritage walk in Old Delhi, you'll be able to sample the street food there. All the hotels will have Indian restaurants. And then, of course, we'll have a cookery class for you as well there in Jaipur. So you will get to taste a real authentic Indian food throughout your trip. But that doesn't mean that you can't get anything else. But if you want a burger or a pizza, then the hotels will also have that. The coffee shops will also have that. So food, I think, is the main highlight of the tours. Usually, when people go to India for the first time, and you'll see the taste of the Indian food. It's so different from what you get here in the UK. Out here is a different version of Indian food in the UK. With all respects to all the Indian restaurants here, which have been kind of tailor-made to the British palate. But if you go to India, you'll get the authentic spices and the flavors and all that. And also, if you're a vegetarian, you have lots and lots of options in India. And if you have any special needs in terms of food, the gluten-free or vegan or any other,
yeah.
all the hotels are also, especially the ones we'll be including in the tour, will also have those options to help you sort out all the meals. And then so the cultural part is mostly in Jaipur and Delhi, I would say, in Old Delhi especially. And then you have the historic element of it in Taj Mahal in Agra, and then you also have obviously historical monuments in Delhi as well. So that's more about history. And then, of course, you have the wildlife in Ranthambore, which is a lovely park. It has got a lot of a huge number of tigers in the wildlife there. And the benefit of Ranthambore as compared to other wildlife parks in India, of course, one is the proximity to the Golden Triangle. It's quite near. The other wildlife parks sit quite in central India, for which you have to take another flight and then drive for 4 hours there and all that. But this is quite located, very nicely located near Jaipur and the Golden Triangle. And also this particular wildlife park, because of the weather condition in Rajasthan, where it doesn't rain so much, so it doesn't have the huge long grass, which then obstructs you from the sighting tigers. So this is kind of a desert area where there's less grass because of low rainfall, and therefore the chances of seeing the tigers are much more than in other parts or other tiger parks in India. So those are the things, and of course, if you don't see the tiger, then there are lots of other things to see and experience in Ranthambore National Park. And so overall, this is the introduction to India with nice, comfortable hotels, and the road conditions are quite good as well. So now recently we've had a new motorway or highway built from Delhi to Jaipur, which has really cut short the long drive, which used to be about 7 hours, to actually, if you're in the right, early hours or something, it can go as low as 4 hours. We do say 5 hours because you don't know what will be that. I mean, it takes more time to get out of the cities and get into the cities rather than going between the cities. So infrastructure within all over India, in fact, has become much better in the last few years, and especially in this Golden Triangle area. And then while you'll be going on the road, the benefit, of course, is that you'll have a full-time guide with you right from the airport throughout, and the same person will then tell you what exactly is happening around you on when you see outside windows. He will tell you what's happening, why it's happening, and all those things. And then apart from and then, of course, because it's a private tour, you can stop on the way anytime for the toilet stops or a snack or wherever. And then the next part is that apart from the road transport, you'll also get to experience the Indian Railways, even though it's a short journey. But then the whole tour, the whole experience of a railway station in India, where you have millions of people there, and the train journey as well. This is the normal standard air-conditioned chair car where everyone will have a designated seat, so there's no problem of traveling on the coach or something. It'll all be organized inside, nicely done. And then the best part is, of course, the whole vibe on the station, the madness on the station. But then, of course, you will be hand-holded, and it'll all be organized. The seats will be reserved, and the whole experience of railways is a nice one as well. So yeah, all in all, it's a very nicely curated tour. And this is the start of journey. Normally what people do when they go on a journey like this, it is the start and then they go on to South India, like Kerala or other parts of India. But because it's so popular, we got good rates with the hotels, good rates with all the other providers. And we look forward to having you on this tour with you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Vivek. Yeah, it sounds
Thanks,
fantastic. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And I think I always said if I want to do India, I just want someone to take care of it for me and just feel safe and know that we're going to be okay. And I really love that we don't have to carry the luggage on the train.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and I know I had before some people asking me who's this for. So this whole trip, it's great for solo travelers, but it's also great for couples. We were talking the other day about kids. It's not really suitable. So group of friends is good. And if you're coming as a solo travel, which many people will be, it's a wonderful opportunity to experience it with a small group. But yeah, thanks so much. Any final questions? No? Well, okay, so I will send over the itinerary to you guys to have a think about it. If you know anyone who might be interested, feel free to pass it on to them. And yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you there.
Thank you.
All right.
you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for
Bye.
seeing
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I don't know who that.
Bye.
Someone's still there. You're all right, Bijou. Thanks for joining.
right.
I'm getting
Thank
things
you
good. Yeah, someone's still on. I think there might be.
No, and I think
oh.
that's Vivek's thing, so it's okay.
Oh, is that
There's no one
Vivek?
else.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. How did you
Thanks.
think it was? Okay.
It's very good, I think. I think it's always good to be part of a small group than part of a big group because it's more personal, I would say. In big group, we tend to get lost.
Yeah, exactly. I prefer to do it with a small group rather than being,
Yeah.
carted
Yeah.
around in a huge group. Yeah, no, I'm excited. Yeah. Will you be
It's,
joining us on the tour, Bijou?
I'd like to see you when you come in, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll come
And
visit the
yeah,
office because I'll be in Delhi. Where is the office? Where is the
it's not very
headquarters?
far. It's just about 15-20 minutes from where we are. So
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, Mia will hopefully come to the office the day before or yeah.
yeah, because anyway, you're coming a day before from Kerala. So
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Oh, she's
okay
left a
then.
comment. Well, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you
Hope you
then.
have a good
Thank you then.
evening. Take
Same to
care.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.